Hello fellow train fans, Ben in this castle here. Yeah, it's been so long. I've since I've done a Trainz review, because in my previous review I did say that I was going to review something small, but I changed my mind since something else was released. I'll explain some stuff before we do the review. So I was originally going to review on the Class 92. If you guessed that correctly in the last review, then well done to you, because I don't think any of you would have done that. But I've been held up with loads of stuff during Easter, summer holidays, autumn, Halloween, etc. I've been doing loads of in real life stuff, because it's been a very busy year for me this year, and I've been doing Roblox as well, because loads of updates have come out and I just really want to play Roblox games. So I'm only now getting to a Trainz review, and this time it's going to be different though. It's not going to be a Class 92. I'll probably do a Class 92 next, but I'm not sure about that. Well, as you can tell anyway, by where we are, this is a new a route that I downloaded for this review. It's a nice model railway layout from the Erecting Hall. It's very nice, very detailed, has jointed rail tracks and all that, and I'm surprisingly getting good frame rates out of this as well, which is good. So I'll probably be using this for some reviews and American train reviews in the future. But anyway, to the point of the review is over here. As you saw in the title, and as you can probably hear from here, where I was standing, today we're going to be viewing these. These are the heavy 210-2 pack from the Erecting Hall. These were made by a person called Trainman7616, I believe, and he is the one who commissioned the Frisco 1522 for K&L Trainz, and is now currently working on the Attrition to Pecker and Santa Fe, if I said that correctly, number 3751, which is that 482 that everyone has been requesting K&L Trainz to do for a long time. But Trainman7616 decided, you know what, I'm going to start working on it myself. So I'll link you to a forum post about his progress. But anyway, today we're going to be reviewing his first add-on that is done, which are these. So there's four. I mean, for a pack for free, there is a lot of features that's included in this. So for starters, you got the different variants. This one has the lower headlight. This one has the high headlight. This one has a central headlamp, which is sort of standard. And this one's the same. Only difference. This one is the southern variant, as you can see. This one has like a sort of cord that goes up here and here, while this one has it going slightly different, I think. No, that's the same. I thought it was like from the thing, but anyway, this is the. So this one is just the low light one, I call it. Hang on, let me just turn the HUD on. What's this one? This is the low light version. And then this one, I believe, is the highlight one. This is the southern variant, and this is the standard variant. They're generic, so you can do anything you want with them. And as well as these four variants, you also get four variants of tenders. You got the long tender with the doghouse, short tender with the doghouse, long tender without the doghouse, and short tender without the doghouse. I mean, that is dedication right there. And not only that, but behind, you even get white wall versions of these locomotives, because these ones have the normal black wheels, as you can see there. These ones have white walls, which is very nice. I put them at the back because I'm not really going to be using them for the review. I'm going to be choosing one of these four. This train here is a jointed rail. It's not included with the pack. I just put this here just so we have a train to put. It's just some random wagons I put together. This caboose is from Trainz Forge, that do some good content as well. So anyway, with the features on, well, I've already explained some of the features. I believe you can also customize these. They're fully customizable, I've been told anyway. Let me just turn the HUD back on because I need this. They're fully customizable, as you can see here. So there's a lot of Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, we got a frame drop there. I don't know what happened there. So fully customizable. You can put on the bell at the front. The bell at the front, which I think is somewhere. You can put on smoke deflectors. You can put. Hang on. Oh wait, no. I'm changing. Oh, it's this one. I'm changing on that one. Whoops. I meant to do this one here. I was accidentally changing it on this one. That's why it wasn't appearing. Okay. Okay. So first you got the bell position at the front, so you can have the bell position at the front there. You can have smoke deflectors, which I think are really nice. You got the standard plow, which is usual for every single locomotive. You got the LSGO feed water heater at the top, which is most common with Southern Pacific locomotives. You got a cast iron plow, which is sort of the one that would be used for snow stuff. And you got the freight plow, which is sort of just a smaller version. You've got the Chesapeake and Ohio style plow, and you got the second bell position, which is at the top. I mean, for that amount of detail, this is literally, it's Lil B script. These locomotives have Lil B script, which is only ever found on his 410.2s, which are on Georgia Revolver Payware, but these are free, and they have this much features. I wouldn't even believe a 210.2 would have smoke deflectors, because I thought only like express engines would have them. In the UK, I think our A3s had, our A3s had deflectors for a bit of time, but they were German style. So these have amazing. These are just amazing, really. I'm not sure if there's different sort of things. Cast iron, no, they're pretty much the same. You can train. Well, no, these are the same thing, but these things are new to it, and I believe you can also do it for these ones as well. So we've got these standard plow. So you can basically choose your plow, choose where the bell goes, choose if you want a heater or not, and you can choose if you want smoke deflectors. I mean, that is really good. That's a lot of detail put into the locomotive. So anyway, now onto the proper features of the locomotive. You got the whistle. Now this whistle is actually really nice. Even though it's a 3-part whistle, it's not made by Steve Valero. It's actually made by Trainman7616 himself. So it's a custom whistle specifically made for these locomotives. So here's the whistle. That's a pretty nice whistle for a 210.2. It's a really nice, well-made whistle, that is. So it's basically the same for each of them. Got the actually, I want to equip the bell to see if it actually moves. So I'll put it at the front. Oh wait, no, I clicked that one again. I hate this whole right-click thing. There we go. Okay, we'll put the bell at the front. There we go. We got the bell. Okay, the bell doesn't move. Does the thing inside move? No, it doesn't move. Oh, that's not a big problem. It's quite a nice bell though, to go with them. You got the headlights, which is actually quite a bright light. So you got the dim, and you got the full. Oh, hang on, frame rate drop. I usually just get frame rate drops randomly. It's mostly because of either smoke effects, or when it's loading in scenery, or when it's doing other stuff. But there's the full headlamp. I don't know if you can change these. I'm pretty sure there was a option to change them. Change train heading. No, I think that just changes that thing. Okay. And then I don't know if there's any other features actually. I think that's pretty much it. Let's look at the locomotive for a second. So you got some nice texturing on it. Here you got the driving rods. The driving rods look like the ones from Subpar Productions add-ons. I'm not sure if they are actually his rods, or are these actually custom rods made for it. If they are, then they're pretty good. I mean, this is the sort of quality Subpar Productions did on his ATSF 282, which is pretty good. The tender, I think, I don't think there's any features on the tender. No, okay. Ah, I didn't need to zoom in. I thought that was a scroll bar. Okay, so there's no features on the tender. That's not a big deal. So you can't really put like company names on there or stuff like that. Railroads. Something I did notice though is the tenders actually have the same sort of thing like the K&L Trainz Eldons have. So they have actual textures on there instead of numbers. So you got the road number to match the locomotive, 3152, 3152. It tells you how many tons it can carry and how much gallons of water. So for the large tenders, it's 25 tons of coal and 25,000 gallons of water. And then for the smaller tenders, it's 15 tons of coal and 5,000 gallons. So that's pretty good. So next we got the cab. So the game will probably freeze for a bit. You're probably wondering why I didn't bother with an intro today, because, you know, it's not really worth it, because I already have an intro anyway. But I will plan on doing another intro. So yeah, it's just a standard cab that we've seen in a million times. Yeah. I've seen this on, like, every single add-on, but it's not really a big deal. Is there, the only thing I'm interested in is there any other views? I'm getting really low frame rates inside the cab. It's literally dropped to 0. There we go. Okay, no, there's no other view. So there's no point looking in the cab, because that's pretty much pointless. And I think that's everything I've gone over. To be honest, it's a nice model. It has a nice front bit. I like the different variants, all the features. The one thing I do a problem with these locomotives, I mean the bell not swinging, that's not really a big deal, because some locomotives don't even have that, but they're still good. Is the fact that I'm not sure if it's the thing, but the boiler is darker than the cab, and the cab is darker than the tender. Like the tender is like a really light black, while the locomotive is like a dark black. I'm not sure if that's normal. But I do really like the weathering detail on the tender though, it's really nice. So that's pretty much everything with the locomotive. So now we'll have to do a hard decision. We can't choose the white wall ones back here. So we'll have to choose one of these. Either the low lamp, high lamp, the southern or the standard. I think I'm gonna go with the I quite like the low lamp one because it looks pretty nice, so we'll go for the low lamp. So let's choose what we want on our locomotive for details. So we've already got the bell position at the front. I'm not sure if I should, no, I think I should have it at the front really because it looks pretty nice. We have smoke deflectors. Nah, I don't really like smoke deflectors. Standard plow, maybe. We have the feed water pipe. Yeah, that looks cool. Cast iron plow. Oh, hang on. I just noticed something. You can actually put 2 plows in one. So you can have like a standard plow and then a freight plow in the same place. That's pretty cool. I just want to go for the cast iron. Sort of like the Southern Pacific sort of look for it. And then, what about the bell? You can have 2 bells. No, I'm not going to do that though, that would be silly. Right, so let's turn the headlamp on. Let's switch so we can couple up to these freight cars. Americans call them freight cars. In the UK we call them wagons. So I just want to make sure the route is set. So we can do a big loop around this. I mean, there's going to be some very low speed limits, but it shouldn't be a long journey like my other ones. Other ones are literally like an hour. Right, that's set. Most of the assets from this route are from Jointed Rail. Because Jointed Rail have like a special scenery pack that allows you to do model railway layouts. And I think Trainz Forge also does that as well. Okay, that's set. I really like these crossings and the little stations and all that. And because there is no roads that have cars moving, it reduces the lag. So they're like sort of static cars. That's set. That's set. That's set. I think it's pretty much all set. We're coming back again, and then here's the thing. Yeah, okay, it's set. So here's the. Let's go. Let's see what the chuffs sound like. Ah, it's default chuffs. Okay, that's not. It's not really a nice chuffing sound. But I guess it wouldn't really bother with chuffing sounds since you can always just change them. I'll check. I think I might change them later on when I drive these more. At least they has jointed rail track sounds. I think it's because these are down here. I think I might change it to like either the sounds from the B&O 210-2, which has like a sort of different chuffing sound, or a sound from K&L Trainz, just like I did with the Theft 3 on my video. Okay, it sounds better when it goes past 10 miles an hour. Let's stop. It has jointed rail brake sounds again. Right, we're now going to reverse into these wagons. That's a Chesapeake and a Hart. Whoa! Don't go over there. Don't go straight into the tree. I think the reason why this route doesn't really lag as much as any other route is because the trees. I'm pretty sure it's the trees because they aren't speed trees. They are just the normal sort of texture trees. That's probably why I'm getting good frame rates from this. Hopefully I did set that point, otherwise this would look ridiculous. Okay, I think I did, yeah. Okay, good. This will sound... I've nothing wrong with the chuffing sounds, I mean they're fine. But I do prefer K&L Trainz chuffing sounds. So after this review, if I do drive these again, I'm just going to change it to the sounds from either the Pennsylvania Railroad J1 or the Selkirk. Because they have really nice sounds. Let's go. Oh, careful. Oh, and there we go. We get lag as soon as we couple up. I've found out another command though. I just pressed S there. S will stop the train immediately. So it should stop, hopefully. There we go. Oh, I love that coupling sound. Jointed rail are perfection for trains. Right. We know the road is set, so we might as well just go now. Hold on. I want to take the HUD off for this. Oh, it's taking the slack. Oh, there we go. I've got some wheel slip. It's a very heavy train, even though it's not that long actually. Oh, hang on, we've got lag spike. At least I didn't leave it in reverse like I did in my last review. I mean, that's actual wheel slip. Look at that. You never get that. There we go. Now we're off. Just give it a bit more willy. well, the other joints is rail sounds. It's just sort of a mix of steam transition era rolling stock I put together. So we got the Chesapeake and Ohio coal gondola at the front. You got two box cars, one of them New York Central, the other Frisco. You got Southern Pacific gondola. You got another Frisco gondola. You got a Chesapeake and Ohio coal gondola. Oh, small lag spike there. I got Union Pacific boxcar. Another one. Another New York Central boxcar. You got a New Haven flat car. Another Union Pacific boxcar. Another New York Central one. Oh, frame rate drop again. Is my thing straight? I don't know if my headset's straight or not. It feels weird. Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. I was trying to click my fingers to make it work. Northern Pacific. That's one of the great prize. No, another Northern Pacific. And then we got some Tennessee Central coal hoppers. The rest are literally just these. So it's sort of like a half mixed freight, half coal train, I would say. Got about 15 of these at the back. I don't even know what the speed limit is. Speed limit is 40 apparently. I don't think it's going to be 40. It's going to be 25 somewhere. I know it. I didn't bother to load any of these because, you know, it's not worth the time or effort to do that. Oh, lag spike. There we go. Should be near the end of the train now. Yep, there we go. And there's the Tennessee Central caboose at the back. Right. I'm just going to see if this has a view. Oh, it does! Wow. I didn't even know this would have a view. So we've got the inside interior here. Got a piece of paper there. I don't know what that does. I don't think it does anything. We've got really bad frame rates inside here. Oh, we can actually look down at the paper. You've got the sink. Okay. Just look at the sink. We've got the sort of view looking up at the clock. Or is that the pressure gauge? No, that's the pressure gauge. You got the top bits here. See, look out. Got the other one. Oh, hang on, the textures appeared. WM. Isn't that Western Maryland? I don't know. Pretty sure it is. We've got the stair bit there. You got another window. There's a lot of room in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, just stare at the sign. Do not flush paper towels down toilet. Why would you just focus on that? Like, is that important in the interior? That's funny. And then we go back to there. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice interior. I just like it how I just get so, like, focused on other things besides the thing I'm reviewing. I mean, seriously, that is a really nice interior. I like it how they just focus it on one sign that has no difference. There we go, 10 miles an hour. Let's put the HUD back on. I usually don't drive with the HUD, but I'm only driving the HUD just so I know what speed I'm doing, because I don't want to go too fast and derail. Oh, and there's the lag. I was going to do a perfect run by, and it just ruined it by freezing. Oh, there we go. We've got squealing from the wheels. It's called flange squeal. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. It actually has proper bell sounds from the crossing. Oh, and there's lag again. I should have really turned the HUD off for that shot. But I kind of forgot. It's not a big deal. I'm not actually making a proper train spotting video where I throw fanning. It's just a review. So who cares? Oh yeah, I noticed, and I forgot about turning off the bell as well. Also, we're coming up to a very steep corner. Okay, if this was real life, it would derail. But yeah. Okay, we're going past another sign. We're going to take this one seriously. Right, that shot is done. I just like doing it. I just take a moment of silence to watch the train go by. Come on. There we go. Oh, jeez, we're going around a really tight corner. Still a speed limit of 40. I don't really know what. I don't think there is a speed limit on this. So that is a derailed corner right there. The back of the train just went behind there, and this is the front of the train. It just shows you how long a short train can be. I really like the whistle on this. Oh, that's quite loud. I don't know how loud it's coming out. It was quite loud for me because the way it's set, it's like you can only hear it in one speaker or the other. So my whole right ear just felt all of that volume from the steam injector. Oh no! Okay, I thought that. I thought cars wouldn't spawn on here, and one just crashed into my coal hoppers. Where did they go? They just vanished. What the heck? Oh man. I was getting serious right there and the car had to ruin it. He had to ruin the realism. Okay, I think it's only on those dirt roads that they spawn. I don't think they spawn on these tarmac. I like how hard this lorry is turning. I mean, how is that possible to get that there and that there unless he tried to turning here and reverse and is now causing a massive traffic jam, and this guy isn't even hitched up to that guy. And also that's dangerous driving. No one is in the car and then that close to behind someone who isn't in the car as well, and then you got a bus here. Yeah, and what's going on over here? Oh look, someone's got pulled over. A ghost car has been pulled over by a ghost highway patrol police car. And then we've just got another pickup truck here. Which, that doesn't look like a pickup truck, it looks like a civil engineer thing. And you got a truck here, which is alright, I guess. Okay, that's a bit dangerous, isn't it? That being that long for a truck. I like how there's different types of cars. There's like old 1940s, 1930s type cars around here. Then you got 80s, oh, hang on. You got 70s, and then you got modern. Like all in the same place. I guess that's America for you. Yeah, that's a Mercedes. These are definitely modern cars. And what's this? Oh, it's a pickup truck. I thought it was like a like weird thing. You got a traveller van there. I'm just looking at all the detail on this. There's another police car here. Is that a police station? That's like a low budget police station. We only have one police car, and the workers' normal everyday car is a pickup truck, and he doesn't bother to put them inside the shed. Okay, we're coming round the corner. We've got a door here. What's that? What's it like outside? Oh! Okay, words of advice, don't go outside. Don't go outside the walls, it will be very weird. Okay, when I said there wasn't any speed trees, there is no speed trees. I mean, seriously, they're all textures. But I still get lag somehow. I don't know why. Nice route. If this actually had, if all of these assets here were all from the download station, it would make a perfect multiplayer route. What really looks over here. Okay, so we're coming up to these guys again, so let's slow down. We're now coming into the yards beside the other locomotives. We're going to stop at this signal right here, right at the end. Right, so that's the Erecting Hall 210.2 add-on. It's pretty good. I didn't check this, but does the... No, okay. I thought the tender doghouse would have an interior, but no, it doesn't. So that was the 210.2 add-on. It's pretty good. Loads of features included. I especially love how you can change where the bell is, where the heater is, and what snow plows you want. And deflectors as well. All the black walls, white walls, 4 different types of tenders, with or without doghouse. The whistle, very nice. Some of the textures are nice. Only problem though is the default engine sound on these, those normal chuffs. And I'm not sure if this is normal, but the tender's lighter than the other. So I'm just going to give it a 9. Because with the amount of detail is put onto this add-on, well, exterior mostly, it will give, I will give it a 9 out of 10 because it's pretty good. If the textures on the tender were matching to the Locomotive like properly, I'm not sure if that's just a low detail thing because I have low detail settings on, and the fact if it had a different engine sound, like a custom engine sound, then it will literally get a 10 out of 10 and a seal of approval. But 9 out of 10, I would suggest getting this because it's free. Whistles, very nice. 3-part whistles are definitely the best whistles in the game, with the special echo at the back. So that's the review. So hope you enjoyed the review, and just to let you know one more time, where is it here? And just one last look at the funniest thing in the video. Once the texture's loaded. Okay, just give it a minute. Hold on. I want to say the phrase again. Come on. Come on, textures. Oh, I guess we're waiting for a bit. There we go. Do not flush paper towels down the toilet. Okay. Bye.